Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Fuck it, we gotta do this. Hey everybody, Wildman Wes here.
I'm Rebecca.
And welcome to day 17 of SHOCKTOBERFEST 2024. Remember the last episode I talked about No More Mulligans? Well,
So apparently I'm not allowed to pick out movies anymore.
we'll figure that out. But today we're going to be talking about a more recent film, 2024's The Deliverance. Okay, so, quick rundown of this movie. A single mother with 3 children, living in a house. She has had a lot of run-ins with the law due to abuse and alcohol and violence and all this stuff. Well, all of a sudden, there's some really paranormal things going on with her family, especially her 3 children. The youngest one having a lot of premonitions and possession, not knowing exactly what's going on in that one. I know I use that phrase a lot in these episodes, but seriously, in this one, nobody knows what's going on, not even the viewers. To the point where the mother goes and sees this woman who's watching over her as DCFS is about to take her children away, and says she's a Pentecostal person that does like quasi-exorcisms, and she's going to help, exorcise the youngest kid. And all of a sudden there's just this moment of clarity where she realizes that in the end of it, all the evil is within herself, and then poof, everything gets better. I mean, that's basically, oh my gosh. Time to talk about what we like and what we don't like about the film.
So what I did like, I'm going to start this one.
Alright.
This movie kept me extremely intrigued in the beginning. Like, I was attentive, my ADHD was not in the way of things. They were portraying what I felt was a really, really good story. I liked the imagery. I liked the makeup and everything that they had going on throughout the entire movie. But they lost me in the last half.
I can agree with that big time. I was very invested, and then, second half, we're going to go into what I don't like. A couple of the episodes so far in this series, I've talked about movies taking liberties. This one, in the second half especially, you literally have The Exorcist, you have Poltergeist, you have Evil Dead, you have Amityville Horror, all whipped into a blender, and it's not like they took, made nods to it. It was like a blatant fucking ripoff.
Absolute ripoff.
I'm not trying to, okay, go ahead. I don't want to get on my soapbox.
He watches a lot more horror than I do, and I caught on to that and went, I feel like I've already watched this before.
Yeah.
And for somebody that doesn't watch it all the time, he got very upset throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
I was super
lost many brain cells drinking beer because I was trying to soothe my jangled nerve.
Ooh, might have to come up with a drinking game with it.
No! I'll be dead!
Every time there's a ripoff of another movie, take a shot.
There's so many movies that we could use for that one. It's not even funny.
All of them.
Oh.
You think of a horror movie, especially one of those iconic ones, and it was all in the last half hour of that movie.
Yeah, I mean, literally I was waiting for the Pentecostal exorcism person to be like, go towards the light, do all this, and power of Christ compels you. I mean, we were literally mocking the movie, doing throwback lines from other movies to prove a point, and seriously.
It was really disappointing though, because the first part had me so intrigued, and I was actually really excited, because I don't pick out a lot of these movies, and then I was like, oh, I picked this out a bad one again.
No, you didn't pick a bad one. I mean, the first half, like you said, we were invested, and the second half of the what the fuckery, that one, that just...
On a good note, we know what the movie's about.
Yeah, we do know what the movie's about. Yeah.
It's a step up. For
better or worse. Now it's time to grade it. Oh, boy. I'm D- on this one for me because, hey, I'm giving it a passing grade because the first half, like Becca said, it's, it gets you invested, but man, plagiarism, you screwed up there. You screwed up.
Like, I almost want to give it a C minus because the imagery was well done and the first half of the movie was really well done. It just ruined it at the end for me.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you that want to watch some new horror movies, I mean, hey, I can't really say whether or not I recommend it, but I mean, if you're wanting to watch something different, and when I mean different, I mean like completely out there, yeah, watch this movie. But yeah,
I would say if you're wanting to watch a horror movie, but you don't want to have that, I want to get scared and I want jump scares and whatnot, this is not that movie. It's one of those, like, just kind of chilling for background.
And also, if you are a quote-unquote, like, horror purist that isn't a big fan of other movies that, what I'm saying, it's not just taking liberties of, like, you know, making nods and making kind of, like, references, but completely, like, plagiarizing bits from other movies, yeah, this one's not for you either. No, because at that point I wanted to turn it off. I was ready to turn it off.
Maybe if you've never watched horror movies and you want to just, like, all in one go.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I mean, and if that's the case, this is definitely for you. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode of watching us laugh and be frustrated and me wondering whether or not I ever want to watch another horror movie again. Who am I kidding? Of course I'm going to watch horror movies, but yeah, this one was rough. But anyways, if you agree with us, leave a thumbs up, and if you don't agree with us, you can leave a thumbs down. We totally understand, you know. Hey, not every horror movie is for everybody, and that's all that counts. Other than that, make sure you share on social media, push that little red button, ring that little bell for instant notifications, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow for Day 18 of Shocktoberfest 2024. Until then, I'm Lawman West.
I'm Rebecca.
And we will see you next time. Take care, and as always, stay scared, kitties.